Hey everyone, welcome to Steph and Key TV.
This is Steph, and I'm Key.
Please like, comment, and subscribe, and please let us know what you thought of today's video. So we are going to be recapping the challenge season 36, episode 6. So the challengers, everybody comes back to the house. Anissa is the victor. Tori went home.
She's crying. She's like, oh, my friend.
She misses her friend, but Fessy, she got her old partner back, Fessy.
He was not happy about that.
He is not happy.
He's like, this is a lot of endurance.
Yeah.
Anissa's not built for endurance. And
she's not. So, but like you're stuck with her, so you gotta figure it out.
Figure it out.
And now the other girls are talking about Theresa and saying how like Theresa knew that Anissa and Tori were going against each other and she didn't give her a heads up, and Theresa and Anissa are friends. So they all feel like that's shady, and
it is.
They're all keeping their eye out on Theresa, but still nobody told Anissa that like, hey, Theresa knew that you two were going in. She didn't give you a heads up. So they could at least clue in Anissa on her like shady friend. I feel like that would be helpful.
Well, and like Teresa's playing this game where she's like sitting on the fence between like the newbies, the rookies, and all this other good stuff, and like
the rookies and the champs,
and the champs,
or the vets,
yeah, the vets. She's sitting on this fence, and like she's like, ooh, I'm going to play both sides of the fence, and like you gotta kind of choose a side.
That never works out. I feel like she's taking her cues from like Wes, because they've been partners in the past. True. I forgot what season that was, and she's trying to play Wes's game where he's like in the middle between the newbies and the vets, and it never works out for him. Don't play his game. Play a better game, Theresa.
Play Johnny's game.
So Lolo confronts Theresa. And she's confusing Theresa, so Theresa's making these weird faces to express her confusion. It was just weird. But I feel like they don't really get anywhere. Theresa tears up because people are messing up.
I got you.
People are trying to mess up her plans, and she doesn't know how to handle it other than playing the victim. And it's like, girl, you shady. The whole house is shady, so just admit that you're shady. So now we move on to like a really emotional scene. Leo is talking to Nani at breakfast, and she's just asking him how he's enjoying the experience. He reveals that this experience is very much like the group home that he lived in for a while when he was a teenager, and just the whole like waking up in this different environment with strangers is triggering the experience. Yeah,
that whole situation all over again for him. And then like looking at the mountains is reminding him of home, and then like they showed a clip of him like talking to his wife earlier, and
she's
like,
pregnant
with their kid, and she just like bust out emotionally like and cried, and like I'm sure
and
that
he was emotional as well,
like played a factor into it too. And it just there's certain times like when people come to the challenge and it's probably not the best situation for them, and like
but they don't realize it until they get there.
It's one of those things you have to experience like when you're here. And like I really like how TJ mentioned that like he fully supported this decision for Leo to go home, because like at the end of the day, like it's about your mental health. Right. And like really like what Cam said, especially being a black male, a black African American male in the country that we live in, and like mental health is like a big thing that's not really taken care of. So like
or talked about in our community.
Exactly. And like I really respect Cam for saying that, because she's dating a black man, that
she's a black woman
and a black woman. So yeah, I could really respect this snippet that we just went through. Or
and just
seeing
Leo talking to Gabby, she was very supportive. Like everybody was like very supportive, and I really appreciated that, because normally like when people quit, TJ's like whatever, curses them out. But this like mental health, I really appreciated the fact, and they had the little information pop up, just like being supportive of mental health, because we need to normalize going to therapy and taking care of yourself mentally and physically. So I just appreciated that, and I hope Leo is doing better and he's in a much better place, and hopefully at some point he'll be able to come back to the challenge and participate.
Yep, we're rooting for you, Leo. So if you're watching this, you probably aren't, but if you are, look forward to you helping with your mental health, and hopefully we'll see you in the future on different challenges.
So today's daily challenge is mission Smuggle Run.
Had to write it down because I was like, what?
I was like, what? And they're going to be running, each team is going to, we forgot to say that since Leo left, Gabby is now partnered with Devin.
I'm sure he's happy about that.
And I'm sure she's not. But each team is going to have to run a 5-mile race. So this is like pre-final. Like pre-final. And they're going to have to run a 5-mile race with checkpoints.
And carrying like a tube.
Yeah, carrying a big old tube. But the top winning team gets $3,000 each.
Nice.
So something
I'll take 6 stacks.
Really like go for.
So I feel like just because like this is a running competition, I feel like Leo. Well, not Leo. My bad. I mean, Nam and Lolo. I feel like they kind of have like an advantage because like they're in pretty good shape.
Well, and then Lolo is a track star, a track Olympian. So it's like, come on.
Yeah, if not,
you can't win this.
Then yeah. So
she might need a new partner if like they can't do this. I mean, because Nam is in great shape and Lolo's an Olympian track star. Come on.
So I'm thinking they might have an edge here. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah. But yeah, that's who I'm rooting for to see who's going to win.
So they start. Amber and Michi are actually in the lead.
Team short people.
Big T is struggling. We knew that was going to happen. Like, I feel like their partnership is starting to really show its flaws. Yeah. And he's starting to realize, okay, this
might not be the win with her.
This isn't going to work. Anissa is struggling. I mean, Fessy knew that was going to happen, but...
Well, it's like a twofer, though. Because, like, he's carrying most of the weight with the capsule. And then, like, Anissa is, like, dragging the weight with the capsule. So it's, like, a lack of speed and a lack of, like, height. So, like, I mean, this is where, like, you know, having the same height of a partner can kind of come in handy. So, where it was working out for Michi and Amber, like, they're pretty much, like, the same height. So, just put it on and run. But, yeah. Well, that was surprising.
So, Jay and Theresa started dead last.
And they end up winning.
And they won.
Okay.
They won. Corey and Ashley. Oh, poor Ashley. Because Corey and Ashley...
Corey was taking the lead.
Well, Ashley... blitz through that puzzle, but her and Corey go the wrong way, and Jay and Theresa are able to pass them and catch up, and they're in the lead, and Corey and Ashley end up chasing them the whole time. They come in second.
And she wanted to put Corey in a headlock.
Yeah, I would have too, because they could have won that. They easily could have won that, because they were right behind Jay and Theresa. Cam and Kyle come in third. Good job.
Which is surprising. Josh and Nani came in fourth.
Yeah, because I feel like people got hung up on the puzzle and then they were just tired and slagging like to finish it.
So either they timed out. I don't think they showed like if they timed out or if they actually figured out the puzzle. But
I think they did. We were just skipping over it. But like
the team I picked to come in first. If they didn't have a puzzle to worry about, among other things, like it was a hot mess.
Well,
like,
Lolo and had terrible communication.
There was a lot of communication issues going on.
Terrible. And she wanted to like run it in. And he's like, for what? For what? And like to run it in to finish. And he's just like, for what? Like we didn't win. And she's like, no. Like that's not team sportsmanship. You got to finish it off. Like how you? Yeah. And it was.
He was not mess. It was.
They
not
were like a hot mess. I feel bad for Ashley because Corey went the wrong way. They could have won, and I also feel bad for CT because Big T. He's really realizing that
she's a great person, but
he needs a new partner. Yeah, he's gonna need a new partner, and I'm just shocked that Jay and Theresa like smashed it. So
yeah, and they. I don't know. They might be a power team in here. I don't know. We'll see. Aw, dang. And it gets worse.
And so it really burns now because TJ announces the little portable protein pack company who's sponsoring the daily challenge. First, they were giving $3K for each person. Now they've doubled it. And it's $6K for each person.
So they just gave away 12 stacks. And Corey went the wrong way. So he just missed out on...
Will be devastated.
12 stacks. 6 stacks apiece. Dang.
So Teresa's loving the power.
She got a whole notebook.
Yep. She's going through her list.
Who'd you say she was acting like? Laurel?
Laurel. Because Laurel used to have like a little notebook.
She'd be like, I'm writing you on my list now.
And now Theresa has one. And she made a list. She's checking it twice. And she's going to figure out who she's going to throw in. Big T is
couples therapy.
Yep, she's giving her therapy sessions for
agent therapy, as we should call it in this one.
Yeah, challenge agent therapy for Nam and Lolo because they're a hot ass mess.
Yeah, it's sad. But, like, I mean, I can understand, like, why. Because, like, you know, Nam doesn't understand, like, English as well as us. I feel like that might be playing into their communication. And then Lolo's very, like...
combative.
Grunt. Combative. And just, like, do what I say. And it's just, like, you have a partner. You got a whole partner that, like, you're trying to win with. So it's just, like, I hope they can figure out the communication issues. But I can see, like, Lolo being like, I don't want Nam no more. I want CT. And
I can
CT's
also
partner.
feel like Nam... I mean, he's... upset that she feels like they're not good partners, but I can see him not wanting to be her partner either. So I feel like they just
take a beat and, you know, see if they can figure it out.
Try to work it out or try to get new partners.
And do a little switcheroo.
So now we're at Club Quarantine. Ready to party it up. So we're in Club Quarantine. Nani's talking to Josh. She's scared that Teresa's going to throw her in.
Because of their history.
Right.
But, like, don't you want to get a skull?
Everybody is like, eventually you're going to have to go in to get your skull.
TJ's rules are you have to go through the gulag, or whatever we call it.
It's a crater.
In order to get a gold skull so you can run my final. That's what he's been saying the whole season. And
but everybody's scared.
Why people want to go in. So, as long-term fans of the challenge, I'm really glad about this because, like, you can't really snake your way to a final anymore. You have to earn it. And I really like that aspect of, like, them doing this for, like, I think it's, been 2 seasons now?
Yeah, and they've done it in the past. Not necessarily the gold skull, but you had to go in order to
come out on the other end to get your...
to join the finals.
So I like that they brought this aspect back because it's just, like, people just have been snaking their way to a final.
Johnny,
Ashley kind of in the past, too. And then, like...
And then when everybody was mad at, like, Cara Maria and her alliance, they were mad about that too, but like they had to go in. You have like actually they didn't have to go in, but people were mad that they didn't go in.
Right.
Now everybody has to go in and people are like trying to get out of it. Kyle is scared and he keeps telling Jay, don't throw me in, don't throw me in.
He's like, don't throw me in. But I mean, don't he already have a skull? No?
Yeah, he does. So that makes sense why he doesn't want to go in. He's like, I already have one. I ain't trying to go in again.
So, yeah.
And then, like, Fessy and Gabby are trying to hook up.
Don't trust him, Gabby.
Don't do it.
He's a snake. So, but nah, like, Fessy's trying to choose up on Gabby, and she's like, your game is trash.
Yeah, it is. Well, I mean, but she's flirting back. But anyways, let's move on past them. Teresa's trying to get the house to vote in Ashley.
Shady Theresa.
Ashley pops up and she's like, hey.
Oh, so yeah, this is how we're voting.
Yeah, Teresa's like, so I'm just still trying to figure things out. Like girl, 2 seconds ago you were saying throw in Ashley's.
Shady Theresa.
So shady. But they're about to go into deliberation, so we'll figure out who the house is going to vote for. All right, so it's deliberation time.
Deliberation. I said that all right.
Cam says, does anybody want to go in? Of course nobody does. Off the jump. No, Nani says, like, well, we already know that Jay and Theresa have a name. And then so Leroy jumps in and says, I'm not voting for Ashley.
And Ashley was like, oh.
So that alerts, Ashley's like, okay, wait a minute. So she starts pleading her case with the quickness, and she has some valid points. She had her list ready to go, had valid points. And she was like, look, I ain't no layup. I won 2 finals.
Out of 3.
She was like, y'all dudes better pay attention because I'm a strong girl. Some of you got layups. I'm a strong girl. Don't be counting me out. And then she's like, and second, like, third of all, like, I'm like, if Theresa doesn't want to go in, one of y'all got to go against me.
And so think about that.
So she was ready to go. Little Amber jumps in out of nowhere. I guess she got paranoid and she's like, well,
don't try to toss me in.
She's trying to plead her case and saying, like, some people gassed out during finals who you thought were strong. And
it was like, I'm not the one.
Right.
She was like, I'm not the one.
I didn't gas out in no finals. So
like, I've been to 2, 1, 2.
No, she went to 3.
Been to 3 and I won 2. So holla at your girl. Bye, little Ashley.
Little Amber.
Little Amber, whatever your name is.
So they go in to vote, and the compromise agents, Ashley and Corey. I mean, Teresa's plan worked. Sorry, Ashley.
Shady Theresa is at her shadiness.
Yep.
It worked. It wasn't a lot of people that voted for them, actually. So
right. So, I mean, she still had people on her side, but...
She had enough to get Corey and... Corey and Ashley into the gulag.
I felt like what she should have did.
Crater, my bad. I said gulag.
You keep saying gulag.
Because that's what it used to be like back in the day.
Back in the day, but it hasn't been gulagging forever.
I'm trying to stay up to date.
But you're not.
I'm trying.
So they see the compromised agents, and Theresa's a little power hungry. She's all excited. She wants to like throw multiple people in. I was like, calm down, girl. So she goes to Cam and Leroy, and she's like, Cam, I feel like if it's a headbanger, you should go in. But if you feel like you're not, like it's not for you, let me know, and I won't put you in.
So would you consider this like a heads up, though?
I feel like it would be a heads up if she sticks to her word. Because she's saying like if I look at you and you're like nah, then that's a heads up, right? But Cam's not sure. I wouldn't trust Theresa either.
Leroy like, yeah, you should do that.
Corey goes to Jay, and he's like, hey, if you're gonna throw me in, just give me a heads up. And Jay's like, of course, like I'll give you a heads up, but I don't think it's gonna be a guy's day anyways.
Well, nah, Corey and Ashley are already in there anyway, regardless, because they got voted in by.
All right, so then what is he talking about?
I don't know. Oh, so my bad. So Corey did not know.
No, because Theresa and Jay didn't tell anybody who the compromised agent was.
So they didn't know until they went down into the crater to know.
So now we're at the crater. Right. Sorry, we're all over the place. Now we're at the crater, and TJ announces the compromised agents. It's
Ashley and Corey.
Like, so we know, but they didn't know because Theresa and Jay didn't tell anybody. So This was a blindside. He did not tell Corey, you're the compromised agent, you're going in. So Corey and Ashley are pissed, to say the least. So Ashley is pissed, talking about throwing burn votes.
Well, not just Ashley, but Ashley and Corey are pissed.
Yeah, they're pissed. They're like, no heads up.
Completely blindsided. Corey's like, I'm voting Fessy and Jay for the rest of my time here, for the rest of my life. I don't care if we on teams or whatever. Fessy and Jay, y'all going in.
And then, so to throw the agents that they want to throw in, Theresa and Jay say Kyle and Cam. And
shady.
Kyle's like, thanks for the heads up.
Right, to Jay. And Jay's like, I'm not doing anything.
It's
like, this is Theresa.
Yeah, you participated in it, Jay. So they're going to be coming for you.
And he's like, what
and
did
then,
I do?
Ashley's talking about burn votes. She's pissed. But I'm like, if you are going to, like, if you know that Theresa has a house gunning for you, what you need to do is go to your friends and tell them who to vote for.
Right,
you didn't do that.
Like, Ashley was
you
just
didn't
like,
do
I'm
that.
chilling. Like, you've been eliminated once already. This is maybe going to be number 2. I don't know. But...
You didn't do that. So then they burned their votes, and you didn't have like a plan, like strategic plan in place to keep you from going in there. So you're in there. Kyle and Cam didn't get heads up. They're in there. And then TJ says, like, this
is a big day
for the guys. And everybody's like, wait, what? Theresa thought she was getting Ashley out. Everybody's freaking out. They're pissed.
Jay's like, almost had a heart attack. And then
TJ's like, so for the men to watch your partners go in. And then
he's like, oh my God.
Everybody freaks out. There's like sighs of relief, craziness, chaos. TJ is so foul and so shady, but he loves doing this. He loves messing with them.
With a grin on his face the whole time, like.
So it's Ashley and Cam going in, and this is going to be a good one. So the elimination challenge is dead ringer. So the girls are going to be on a rope. They have to take their rings that are attached to them, put them on a hook 6 times. If they drop a ring, they have to wait until they use up all their rings to pick that ring, to be able to pick that ring back up. Because they're up high, and all the rings, if they drop one, it's going to be way at the bottom, so they'll have to wait. So they're going to be going, like, swinging back and forth to put their rings on the hook, and the fastest one to 6 rings wins.
It's like little ballerinas just running around on the screens. Seems like a fun challenge. I've never seen them do one like this. Like in this, we've seen them use rings before,
right?
But not in this format or in this fashion. So
cool, at least I don't think so.
I don't recall any in the past. Like I know they usually do like the ring and like they're like fighting to get the ring out of somebody's hand, but like I've never seen them actually use it to like hook on other things. So this is a new.
Maybe it's a new one.
A new crater one that I recall seeing.
It's a new crater one.
So, but should be fun.
All right, so this thing is a little confusing at first for them. Like both women are struggling, but Killer Cam gets ignited and she just starts swinging and putting them on. Ashley
start Jordan.
Yep.
She's like, I'm Jordan. He's like hooking it, dunking it. He was like, all right, Cam. And then Ashley like, I don't know the rhythm.
Finally, she gets like 2 on there, but by then Cam was like, yep, it's like too late.
Kyle's yelling, the last one.
She gets it done. Killer Cam, another elimination win. She's got her gold skull.
Cam is 10-1 when it comes to eliminations.
Yes.
So yeah, y'all know better to put her. That's why Teresa's like, I'm not going down there with Cam.
Right? That's why she sent Cam in to send Ashley home.
Ashley home again.
Leroy is fired up. He's excited that Cam got her gold skull, but he's also pissed at Theresa and Jay. And he's like, I'm coming for y'all. Y'all made a bad move. I'm coming for y'all. So Leroy Jay's a little scared.
He's like, dang, we sending Cam? Like, she's 10-1.
Jay's a little scared.
Blame your partner.
Right.
Oh, so on a side note, real quick, Corey got Ashley sent home. Just so y'all know.
Yeah, he did though.
Because they lost the elimination, and if they didn't lose the
elimination. No, they lost the daily challenge.
The daily challenge. Because if they had won.
He stirred them wrong. They were right behind Jay and Theresa. They were right behind them. If they hadn't gone the wrong way, if they had, right after the puzzle, if they had went the right way, they would have been in the lead.
Right, and they likely probably would have won.
So I feel like this is Corey's fault.
Yeah.
Don't tell Ashley we said that.
But Corey is the Black Widow when it comes to his partners. So like, whoever's Corey's next partner, like, I mean,
beware.
Be aware.
So now Cam has a decision to make. Who should she choose? And she's just like looking around. Kyle's like, don't leave me.
And all the male competitors up there like, hey Cam, what's up, girl? You want to be my partner?
Come on, choose up on me.
Come on over here. CT like, hey.
Yeah, and I was like, wait a minute. Y'all didn't want her when we first started, knowing that she was Killer Cam. And now all of a sudden, so Cam chooses Kyle. She stays with Kyle. And I'm glad because Kyle knew what he had when he got Cam. He picked Cam for a reason, and I like that she's sticking with him. They're staying loyal. They both have gold skulls, so I feel like they could do really good in a final. They came in third. Mm-hmm. Maybe with Ashley and Corey gone, they'll come in second or even beat out. Right, or even beat out Theresa and Jay for this final. I think they did a really good job, and they're like good competitors.
They're a strong team.
So yeah. Poor Corey, like he said, he can't.
The Black Widow.
Yeah, he can't keep a partner to save his life. So we'll figure out who he gets next. Whoever he gets next, I feel bad for you, girl.
You might be going home. Bye.
But that wraps it up for episode 6 of the challenge, Double Agents. Please let us know what you thought of this episode. Give us a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe because we'd love to have you a part of Step and Key TV. And hit that notification bell so you're in the know when we release a new video.
If you like this shirt, make sure you check out blackwolfmafia.com.
It's in the caption. And bye, everyone. Stay safe.
Bye.